welcome back to the Life Channel. I'm super excited about today's concept, today's idea. We're going to be talking about the concept or the idea of fear. I feel like I could talk about this all day. The idea and the concept of fear and how it literally paralyzes us from our destiny, from our purpose, from our future. And I want to start out by asking you guys a question. Not sure if you ever come across this question or if you ever stumbled across it, but why is it that we as a people believe more in our limitations than we do in the possibilities by which we can walk in? Why is it that we believe more in our limitations than we do in our possibilities? I have an answer for you. It's because we've been deceived. We've been deceived. Oh my God, this thing gets me so excited. Woo! We've been deceived into believing that our fear is more powerful than our faith. We've been absolutely deceived into believing it. We've been deceived into believing that our fear is more powerful than our faith. I'll tell you why. Whether you're in ministry, whether you're in work, whether you're at work, whether you're in some sort of industry, in the marketplace, etc. Every time, by way of my experience, and I'm sure you've probably experienced it as well, whether it be people that you know or whether it be yourself. Every time somebody asks somebody to do something for the first time, they instantaneously are sold on the fact that they cannot do it. Hey, sir, can you pray? Hey, ma'am, can you pray? Hey, sir, can you start a business? Hey, ma'am, can you start a business? Hey, ma'am, can you lead the organization? 99.9% of the time, we resort back to the fact that we can't. I can't do it because I don't have experience. I can't do it because I don't have a degree. I can't do it because I don't have license. I can't do it because I don't have a certification. Why is it that we're sold on our limitations and not the possibilities as to what can happen? It's because we've been deceived. I have, you have, we've been deceived out of greatness. We've been deceived out of our rightful place. We've been deceived out of having faith be our God. We've been deceived. And so instead of us operating in the realm that we're open and we're available to what God can do, we're stuck on the fact that we can't. So ultimately that gives Satan the power over what God should have the power over. And so when you think about this thing and I tap in, man, God says, I have not given you the spirit of fear. So we have two types of fears. You guys probably heard this example before. If we're in the jungle and there's 50 lions chasing after me, I'm not going to just stand there and let the lions maul me. No, I'm going to escape to safety. But then there's this other type of fear that God did not give us. And the revelation that God had been giving me on this thing is operating in a perpetual state of fear and anxiety is a sin. Because ultimately, it gives credence to the fact that we truly don't believe that God is enough and his provisions for our life is enough. So we then resort to fear and anxiety because it feels comfortable. It feels comfortable. It's really not a comfortable state, but it feels comfortable to us at the time. And so we go that path, we go that route, we go that direction, and we do not get fruitful, explosive, godly results. Because it did not come from God. See, I have not given you the spirit of fear. I didn't give it to you. So now we're latching onto a thing that doesn't come from eternity. We're latching onto a thing that doesn't come from God and we're expecting godly results. But it doesn't work like that. And so when we really take a look at this, I have not given you the spirit of fear. Now, here's the thing that I want to talk about when it comes to fear. I want you guys to hear me when it comes to fear. Most people are afraid of the fear of failure. I don't want to do this because I don't believe that it's going to come out right. You may be struggling with perfectionism. You may think that if I move forward in this, like, it's not going to be as good as I would like. That's part one, right? Now we go to the next part two. I have the fear of failure because I don't want to disappoint myself. But the next realm is I don't want people to see me fail. Okay, that's key. I don't want people to see me not do a good job. Okay, a good job is relative. A good job to me may not be a good job to you, right? So that right there is key in God, because we have the power and the authority to define whatever the thing is. Whatever we name it is what it'll be. If you say it's excellent, then it's excellent. If you say that it's worthy, then it's worthy. It's almost like a painter creating a sculpture, creating a work of art. You are able to define how great a thing is. Okay, so number one, I'm afraid of the fear of failure. Number two, I'm afraid that people will see me fail. Okay. Number three, this piece is key. And this is why it's imperative. See, belief and unbelief comes by way of your eye gates and your ear gates. So it's imperative that you're putting in what you want to come out. Okay? So if you're struggling with fear, then we need to be in a operable position and in a state where we're constantly feeding us the thing that can dismantle fear continuously. Okay? And so we go back. Fear of failure. I don't want to disappoint myself. I don't want other people to see me fail. But here is the real key. Here's the thing that people are truly petrified of. It's not just people seeing us fail. It's people remembering. And in the book of Isaiah, he says, I will create new heavens and a new earth. I will create new heavens and a new earth. The former things will not be remembered, nor will they come to mind. I'm going to say that again. I will create new heavens and a new earth. The former things, the place that we're living in now, the former things will not be remembered, nor will they come to mind. I'm going to say it again. I will create new heavens and a new earth. The former things, which is right now, because right now is not even now anymore, it's the past. Right now it's going to pass away. That's why the Spirit was showing me we are living in the luxury of time. And in Ecclesiastes, Solomon says, whatever your hand finds to do, do it with all your might, because the place you're going, there'll be no working, no knowledge, there'll be no planning. There will be nothing, because time is expiring. So we're indeed living in the luxury of time because we're in the realm of the living. We're not in the realm of the dead yet. We're in the realm of the living. And so when God is speaking through Isaiah and he said, I'll create a new heaven and a new earth, the former things will not be remembered, nor will they come to mind. Oh my God, what am I afraid of? What am I afraid of? My mess up is going to pass away. My mistake is going to pass away. All of this stuff is passing away. What would your life look like if you were not bound by fear? How powerful would you be if you were not bound by fear? How powerful would you be if you were sold more on the possibilities of your life than the fear that you allowed to rest in your life? How much different would your life look if you did not allow what could happen trump what could happen? See, your life is beautiful. Your life is worthy. You're more than a conqueror. God placed us out of eternity into the earth to disperse our God colors. We're here on divine purpose, but divine purpose cannot be dispersed in the midst of fear. So if I'm somebody struggling with fear, I'm burying my face in notes. I'm burying my face in scripture. I'm burying my face in this YouTube video until I overcome it. See, the scripture says ye are more than conquerors. Not just a conqueror, you're more. You're more than a conqueror. You're more than somebody that can have victory in battle. You're more, you're more, you're more, you're more, you're more. But the trick of the enemy is to get you and to sequester you and to box you into a corner so much that you allow fear to be your God. And you allow fear to govern your life. And you allow fear to keep you from your destiny. See, the enemy can kill you while you're alive and continuing to live. See, if I'm in a space where I'm not spiritually alive, I'm really dead. So it's not really the length of my life, it's truly the value of my life. See, my life has to have impact. Your life has to have impact. It's not just I want to live, I want to take vacations, I want to have a good time. Yeah, all of that is good, but if you leave this earth and you have no impact, what were you doing? If I leave this earth and I have no impact, what was I doing? Was I allowing fear to be the placeholder for my life? Was I allowing fear to cause me to live in a perpetual state of anxiety to the point where I couldn't help myself or anybody else? So I'm telling you guys, I want you to take a look at that. I have not given you, your creator, your sustainer, the lover of your soul did not give you the spirit of fear, but power. Not the spirit of fear, but power. He didn't give us the spirit of fear, but power. But power! I'm telling you. I want you guys to think on that question. What would your life look like absent fear? What would your life look like absent the spirit of fear? Why is it that we believe more in our limitations than we do the possibilities of our life? It's because we've been deceived. We've been deceived again to believing that our fear is more powerful than our faith. Man, listen, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I can't wait to see you on the next episode of the Life Channel, baby. I'm fired up, I'm pumped up, I'm turned up, and I'm ready to run all the way through the earth with you, man, until we reach eternity, man. I love you guys. I'll see y'all next time, man. Until we scream again. Ah!